My dear student, welcome to my online class. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty. Today I am going to discuss about Chapter 5, Agriculture Production. Chapter 5, Agriculture Production. Agriculture production means the production of crops, domestic animals, pets and fish. So the productions are related to the process of producing crops, domestic animals, rearing of the domestic animals and pets, and fish. In this chapter, there will be discussion on grains, maize and corn, and floriculture, which is related to the cultivation of flower, tuberose and marigolds, and the fruit cultivation, guava and papaya among agro-waste production. And that which is related to the agriculture productions, we will discuss in this chapter. Disease management, harvesting crops, and later pisciculture and disease management. Later we will discuss about the pisciculture, means controlling on breeding or pairing of a fish. And faulty rearing and disease management, second, livestock production system and disease management have been discussed. Finally, idea on how to maintain the income and expenditure debit credit record and agro-based production has been conveyed. Lesson 4, Cultivation Process of Marigold. Marigold is very popular in our country and flower is very popular in our country. But cultivation of this type of flower is very easy. This flower can be grown in yard, park, turf in a veranda. Marigold is in a festival, celebration, home decorations for making the garland, color, structural variety, and graceful of this flower attract the people of all classes. And we can produce this type of flowers in yard, park, and turf in a veranda. And also we use this type of flowers in our different type of festivals and decorating our houses or making the bread. And this colorful structure of variety and graceful of this flower attract all type of people. Bleeding from the awns, stock in the fluid from the leaves of the marigold flowers is used on the wound of the body. And when you have been hot, fluid of these marigold flowers and variety identification. 12 species of the marigold are grown in Bangladesh. African marigold and plant of the species grew about 100 centimeter tall and blossom and monocolored large flowers. Blossom means the state of period of flowering, and monocolored large African marigold plant of the species grew about 100 centimeter tall and blossom the monocolored large flowers. According to the variety of flowers and to take the color of yellow, golden and light orange. And the African marigolds is being tall about 100 centimeter, and the process of flowering and will be the last flower. The flower will be the last, and there will be the different type of colors: yellow, gold, golden, and light orange. And French marigold, the plant of this is grow 10 to 15 centimeter tall and sturdy, bushy, and flower bloom in a small size and take the red color. And the French marigold is tall is 10 to 15 centimeter, but this will be the bushy and fuzzy. But this is in a small size and take the red color. It will be the red color. Seedlings production. Plant of marigold can be developed from the seed through the grafting embryos. And we can produce this type of flowers from the seed and also through the grafting embryos. Grafting means transplant living tissue as a graft from the stem. During the rainy season, seeds are sown thinly and thus seeding is produced. At the time of rainy season, we produce seeds of these flowers, and seed bed of the marigold should be made as a vegetable seed bed. We'll have to make it look like the vegetable seed bed. 1 month old seedlings is suitable for plantation. The age of the young plant will be the 1 month. It will be suitable for plantation. For developing plant through the branch grafting, the plant should be selected after their blossom. For grafting, we'll have to select the strong plant to grafting. From the branch 2.5 centimeter wide, 5 to 10 centimeter long first should be cut off. Then we'll have to cut off from this strong tree from 2.5 centimeter wide and 5 to 10 centimeter long first should be cut. And the cut of the branch should be implanted in the mixture of the sand and loamy soil in the shady place. Then we'll have to write in a shady place. I will have to plant them in a shady place, and it should be implanted in such a way that at least node of the branch will remain under the ground. Numerous rows and boughs and branches will grow out of it, and it is nursed regularly. In the rainy season, the branch should be cut off from the implanted branch and should be rooted again in the same way in a month, and when countless root grows in them, and they should be planted. So in the month of rainy season, so we'll have to make a graft and sow and plant in the soil, and then it will be a grows a countless root. Land preparation and plantation. High and loamy field is the best for marigold cultivation. Soil has to be made and granular and by flowing and 4 to 5 times and by harrowing. It is better to plant saplings at the end part of the rainy season. In the main field, distance between the rows between should be 60 centimeter. One plant should be 45 centimeter far from another plant. It is in case of plantation in tufts, short type of marigold is selected. The distance from one marigold for another marigold seedlings from 60 centimeter to 45 centimeter from one another, and we'll have to cultivate the short type of marigold plant when we want to plant in the tufts. Application of fertilizer. During the last tillings for every decimal of land, 40 kg decomposed cow dung manure, 1 kg urea, 0.8 kg, TSP 0.70 kg, and MOP should be mixed well 1 to 1.5 pound after plantation. Only urea rate of 0.70 decimal should be utilized. So during the last of every decimal of 40 kg decomposed cow, we'll have to use the decomposed cow dung manure and 1 kg urea, 80 kg 0.80 kg TSP, 0.70 kg MOP should be used, and mixed we'll have to use in 1 to 1.5 months after plantation of urea, at least 0.7 decimal should be utilized. After mixing the fertilizer properly, the land should be irrigated. In case of planting tufts, and tufts should be prepared well by the mixing 250 grams decomposed cow dung manure with urea, TSP, MOP, 1 teaspoon is properly for each tuft, and 1 to 1.5 months and after the plantation, 1 teaspoon urea should be used again. Nursing. When the plant are young weeds and should be cleared out regularly, that we will have to clear all type of weeds and which is grown in the field. And considering the fluid situation of the soil, 1 to 2 irrigation is enough, but it is better to irrigate after blossom. To get more flowers, the tip of the plant should be cut off, and when the plant grows a little bigger, for this bough and branch grow more, resulting in more flowering. A bamboo force should be fixed with the plant so that storm wind irrigation weight of the flower cannot be tip the plant over. Disease pest management. Harmful insects are not seen to attack the marigold flower plant at once, but bacterial disease can cause the plant dry up. From the top gradually, one stays the whole plant and dry away, and to prevent this, affected plant should be picked out and burnt up. So there is no effect of the disease with bacteria affected, so that is why we'll have to affected trees picked out and burnt it away. And flower plucking, a marigold flower should be plucked along with his peduncles with a scissor, and if his peduncles is a little longer flowers and remain fresh for the longer period, and after procuring flower, water should be sprinkled on the flower should be sent to the market after being wrapped in a black polythene, Royal Bengal, and it is important source of the vitamin C. This fruit grows more and less amount everywhere in Bangladesh, but it is a cultivated commercial in Barishal, Firozpur, Jalokati, Chittagong, Kumilan, etc. But it is we will see them everywhere in Bangladesh, but commercial it is in Firozpur, Jalokati, Chittagong, Kumilan, etc. And in Bangladesh, we get many types of guava, among them Kanchannagar, Sorapokti, Mokandapuri, Kaji Piara, Bari Piara 2, Bari Piara 3, and varieties are important. So, guava is a drought-tolerant plant, and can be grown in a various types of soil, and it can be bear with a slight salinity in the field, fertility and deep loamy soil, and good for the commercial production. So, we can produce in very sandy places. And to produce the more. Fit making, guava saplings are safely planted between the June and September. For planting seedlings, 60 centimeter, the hole will be the 60 centimeter into 60 centimeter into 60 centimeter. Weight and breadth and height. Holes are dug at the 4 meter into 4 meter distance from one to another. Soil from the super 30 centimeter part of the hole is kept on one side. The soil from the lower 30 centimeter part will be kept on the other side. Then the soil of the upper part is put at the bottom. The hole is filled with the lower part soil after being properly mixed with the 5 to 7 kg decomposed cow dung manure. 200 gram TSP, 150 gram MOP is kept in the conditioner for the 10 to 15 days. Plantation of sapling. Seedlings are made from the seeds and gutty grafting. Sapling from the seeds and gutty grafting are planted in the middle of the hole. The plant should be tied to a bamboo post to avoid tightening. To protect it from the cattle, bamboo, made gates and fence should be set around the plant. Otherwise, it will be face any problems and it will be destroyed by the domestic animals. Application of fertilizer. Fertilizer used in a 3 equal installment in the February, May and September. Guava yields very well. It is not that fertilizer should be given just the root of the plant. Rather, it should be mixed properly with the soil and should be extended up to the area where the bulbs and branches are spread. Irrigation is required after the use of fertilizer. So after using the fertilizers in the blend of guava fields, and then we'll have to give the irrigation. The amount of fertilizer according to the age of each plant, cow dung, urea, TSP and MOP. And nursing. After collecting the fruits from the adult tree and branches should be in the August and September. If the branches are cut off and new branches grow and produce the more crops. To keep the tree fruits yielding alloys to get the quality fruits 25 to 50%. Fruits should be ripe at the tender stage. At the time of bearing fruits, if irrigated intermittently after every 7 to 10 days and during the month of April and June, the fruits production increase. Disease pest management. Sometimes the guava plant are attacked by the frugal disease. For disease, tiny spots are seen on the body of the fruit and later they become the bigger creating sore in the guava. Add these fruits and get cracks on them, make it rotten. To prevent this disease and fallen leaves and fruits should be collected from the beneath and the tree and be burned down. Fruit is a mixture of the 250 EC chills and with the water ratio of the 0.5 ml. 1 liter water should be sprayed 3 to 4 times and after the 15 days at the bottom of the affected plant. Fruit collection. Gazipyra and Baripyra produce and fruits and twice a year. When it is the time for the fruits to ripen, green color will return to the yellowish green. Fruit production varies depending on to the age and spices and tree of 4 to 5 years, all yielding to the 15 to 20 kg fruits. So your homework is and do that creative question number 1 and write down your e-copy and submit to the Google Classroom. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.